And now we can start talking about the picture quality of this Samsung Galaxy Note 3. So let's start with a picture taken in quite good light condition like this. You can see that we have plenty of details for concerning the Galaxy Note 3. Really good picture taken by, look at this, taken by this device. Plenty of details, very nice. But you know, it's relatively easy to take good picture in good light condition. So we will see few other interesting stuff dealing, for instance, with the HDR. This is a normal picture. This is the same picture taken with HDR mode. Just give a look to the building here, how black it is, and you know, without any kind of details. And look at this now. Look what difference we have here. It's even more easy to see if I show you another picture like this. This is a normal picture taken against direct sunlight, and this is the same picture taken in HDR mode. This is incredible. Look at this, day and night. This is the same difference between day and night. This is picture taken in direct sunlight, same picture taken the same moment, same scene, same direction against the sun, but with HDR mode. Look at this. We have so many, even so many details here. Pretty nice. Look at this. We cannot spot almost any details in the grass here, and look at this. Incredible. Very good HDR mode for this Galaxy Note 3. Now let's talk about another interesting, which is night picture. This is a normal night picture taken in automatic mode. Not bad, although if you give a look here, we can spot a little bit of loss of details here and some noise. But what is more interesting is the same picture taken with smart stabilization. This is incredible. Look how much more light we can capture here. Look at this. It's much more light. Incredible. The only things is that I noticed is that, as it was for the automatic mode, of course, sorry, here we have some lack of details and some loss of details, sorry, and we have some noise. We can compare this smart stabilization to the night shot mode that we have into the Galaxy S4, and I can tell you, maybe although it was not as fast as the smart stabilization into the Galaxy Note 3, the night mode of the Galaxy S4 was a little bit better for concern noise reduction and capture details. Maybe just a little bit more, but it was better. Anyway, very good, this Galaxy Note 3 for concern picture taken in low light mode. Of course, they are not the best picture on the planet. This is not the best device for concern night mode picture, but definitely is not bad at all. Give a look here. This is the picture taken in automatic mode. This is the same picture taken with smart stabilization on. Look what kind of difference we have for light capturing. It's incredible. Look at this. Incredible. Of course, as I told you, we have some smudging here. We don't have that much of details. We have definitely loss of details here. So maybe we have a little bit less noise and a little bit more of details for the Galaxy S4, but will be interesting to see when the Galaxy S4 gets updated. I don't have the Galaxy S4 anymore right now, but would be interesting to see the difference into the Galaxy S4 updated to version 4.3 of Android with the same I think the same camera UI that we can find to the Galaxy Note 3. Okay, look at this. This is the last one. This is taken in automatic mode. This is the same picture taken with smart stabilization. Look what kind of difference we have in light captured into the scene. Incredible. Okay, so we saw the picture taken in good light condition we saw HDR, we saw night mode picture. We have very good macros, of course, needless to say. We have very good macros. Look at this, so much details here, incredible. And we have some other macros here. For instance, this is my smartwatch as soon as it's arrived, and look at this. Very good for concern, even the macro mode like this. Okay, so we have to talk now about the panorama and the, let's say, photosphere, which is called surround shot. We have the this is pretty good, the panoramic mode, because we can take picture both in portrait and landscape, and we have real picture resolution, but we just have many pictures stick together. So the final result is a picture, panorama mode picture with plenty of details, really plenty of details, like normal picture like this. And the merging algorithm is even pretty good in merging stuff all together, though if you have a pretty steady hand, no problem here, even no problem for what concern the light condition. And we have such a nice picture with plenty of details, a huge picture, both for what concern resolution and even, of course, for what concern file size. Then we have this called surround shot, or the photosphere. Let's call it whatever you want, but the final result is definitely not good. We have much room for improvement here. Look at this. Wow, merging algorithm, what a mess with with this stuff here. And even the problem with the light mattering, and look at what different light exposure we have into this part of the scene, which was taken against direct sunlight. These other part, look at this, it's like having a wall of light here. Definitely not good. So the surround shot is a little bit disappointing right now. Let's hope for Samsung to fix it. So we saw several stuff. We have a few other stuff here. I've already showed you about the frame shot, really interesting. We can even reproduce them like a small video. We have done this is the GIF picture. This is called animated picture. This is nothing but a GIF capture, but nothing really glorious here. Even the size of the file is not that big, which means that we don't have that much of details. And we even have the dual picture, which is not bad, but we have a little bit of loss of details into the dual recording picture. Generally speaking, picture taken by the Galaxy Note 3 are between 4 and 9 megabit. Of course, the panoramic shot are much bigger. So we saw more or less of the stuff dealing with picture quality. Now we can talk about video quality of this recorded by this device. We have so many recording features into this Galaxy Note 3. One thing I forgot to tell you about the camera UI and video recording is that here we have all the stuff dealing with video recording. Because we have normal video recording, limit for MMS, which means that we have the lowest resolution and even a few seconds to capture to get everything into an MMS if we want. We have this slow motion, which lower automatically the resolution to 720p, but we have 120 frames per second capturing mode. Crazy fast, but we just can see it in slow motion. There's no other way to see normal speed. We have that fast motion, which is some kind of fast forward recorded video, and we have smooth motion. This is just 1080p, but it's a 1080p 60 frames per second recording. Wow, incredible. So let's back to the gallery, and I wanted to show you the result of this kind of video recording. First things I want to show you is the 4K resolution video. Incredible. You cannot do anything while recording 4K video, which means that you cannot shot a picture while recording a video using 4K, nor you can use, of course, any kind of particular mode like fast forward, slow motion, or even fluid video or whatever it's called. You just can record normal 4K video, but let me tell you, they are gorgeous. Look at this.
Ciao a tutti, da TechnoLost, ecco un esempio di video girato a 4K dal Samsung Galaxy Note.
This is the 4K video. It's really not bad for what concerns smoothness. I was expecting much worse result, but here the quality is not that bad. I mean, it's incredible for what concerns details. You must look at this video into a high resolution device like, for instance, the MacBook Retina Pro 15 inches. It's really incredible for what concerns details, but it's really not bad for what concerns smoothness. I've seen 1080p videos terribly lagging or terribly starting, but this one definitely is not back to be a 4K video, really. Then we have the 1080p video, sorry.
Ciao a tutti, da TechnoLost, ecco un esempio di video girato a 1080p dal Samsung Galaxy Note 3.
So to be a 1080p video, even this one is not that bad. Maybe it's not the smoothest video on the planet, but to be a 1080p is not bad. I've seen much worse 1080p video. It's on average, or maybe a little bit more than average of the 1080p video recording quality for focus and recent top-notch devices. Oops, let me zoom, let me change. Okay. Oh, this is the 720 120 frame per second. Here what you may notice is that although the frame captures are incredibly high, and you see how smooth is this slow motion video, the problem is that although it's recording at 720p, we have a high loss of the very high loss of details, and we will see it in a few seconds when we talk about the video bitrate of the recording video. You will see and you will understand why the resolution here is so not the resolution, sorry, but the details here are really missing. So then we have, what else? This is a picture taken while recording video. This should be 1080p 60. No, this is the fast forward 1080p, of course. Okay. This should be 1080p 60 frames per second. Yes. This is insane. Look at this video. I've never seen a 1080p 60 frames per second video as smooth as this one. Seems to be using a video recording camera is incredible, really incredible. Very good for focus on details, extremely fast and smooth. It's such a pleasure to use this kind of video, and we will see in a few seconds that we have a really high bit rate for this kind of video. Then we have here, this should be the 720. Yes, this is the 720p video. Not bad to be a 720p. I've seen worse video than this one. Although it's not perfectly smooth, it's not bad. And what else here? We should have the dual recording 1080p video. So finally here we have the dual recording info concern 1080p, and here we have both a loss of details and a loss of frame rate. The video is it's really easy to spot that it's stuttering, and that there's not so many details into the recording video, and we will see later on why. Talking about bit rates, this is the 720p video. What's more, we have a lack of smoothness and even of details here. So we saw more or less all the stuff dealing with video. You now understood how many video modes are there. This is the 1080p 4:3 resolution, which is 1440 for 1080. Not bad. The focus and smoothness. And this is the audio zoom feature. Listen to it.
Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Cerco di zoomare su un elemento per mettere al fuoco l'audio su quell'elemento, ovviamente su una scena rumorosa. Non cambia.
Did you hear how the sound changed when zooming in to a certain point? I mean, you cannot maybe appreciate too much the difference when you are in a noise environment like I was. So these are more or less all the stuff dealing with the video recording. Just some info about the video quality. All the video are recording using an audio quality of 120 kilobit per second at 48 kHz stereo mode, of course. Now let's talk about the bitrate. The 4K video has an insanely high bitrate, 48.1 megabit per second at 30 frames per second. So very good quality for concern the 4K resolution video. Then we have second best the 1080p at 60 frames per second with 28.1 megabit per second at 60 frames per second. Really high. Then we have the 1080p, the normal 1080p with the 17.1 megabit per second at 30 frames per second. Not bad, definitely. And here you can spot the first difference. 1080p dual recording camera, the bitrate goes down to 13.8 megabit per second at 24 frames per second. This is why we have less details and less smoothness, because we have lower frame rate 24 instead of 30, and we have lower bitrate 13.8 instead of 17.1. Then we have the 1080p 4:3 with 13 megabit per second at 30 frames per second. Then we start with the 720p. The first one is a 720p 120 frames per second, which has a bitrate of 5.9 megabit per second. Really low, considering we didn't have audio at all. Then we have the normal 720p with 12 megabit per second at 30 frames per second. So you can spot the difference. The normal 720p is 12 megabit per second for concern the bitrate, while the 720p with 120 frames per second is just 5.9 megabit per second, half the bitrate of the normal 720. This is why the 120 frame per second 720p has so few details. Let me tell you, so few details. Then we have the 720p dual recording, which is 9.5 megabit per second and 24 frames per second. This is why even here we have less details and less smoothness. So these are more or less all the stuff dealing with video quality. Now we can talk about with video playback, but first of all I want to show you a few stuff that the video player is capable of, which are pretty interesting to me. So let's start with this normal. This should be the no, this is the ralenti. This is not bad, not good, sorry. Okay, so all the stuff that we can do with this video is we can capture a single frame rate like this. We can even switch between the normal frame rate, the frame like this. We can change the speed of playback, fast forward or a little bit slow motion. We cannot change the playback speed of the 120 frame per second 720p, so of the slow motion video, nor we can change the speed of the fast forward video, both in 1080 and in 720p. So look at this, for instance. Of course, we can even change the screen ratio here, and we can even have the pop-up video, so we can reproduce in a pop-up window our video, for instance. Then we have few other interesting stuff, like for instance the possibility to have a chapter preview, so we can divide in different chapter the videos, so it's easier to see to start from a certain point. For instance, we can edit the video as I show you. You can trim, or you can create an audio editing video. You can set the video audio off, so automatically it will out of the screen after playing after 15 minutes, 30 or 1 hour, for instance. So we saw more or less all the stuff dealing with the video.